So you grew up with all types of different music. When did you experience the Calypso and soca influence?
Well, back then it was a lot of Calypso tent all over. It wasn't like now. So go and listen. Calypso was a big thing. Like Duke, Poser, singing Francine, all of them. So soca and Calypso at that time. Well, let me say Calypso at that time was a great influence.
Who were the ones that you really took to?
Well, when it Calypso back then, I like Duke. Duke was my favorite back then. Duke was a superstar. So if you want to be an artist or entertainer from Trinidad, he was the person to look at because he was very talented, well-dressed, well put together. So if you want to be an artist, he was one of the fellas to look at. Sparrow was one of them too. Kitchener, well-dressed, Lord Terra. So we don't have an element of well-dressed artists from Trinidad from well then. So when you're checking it, as I say in the 70s, Uptown Portersville like Park Street was the place. So men used to just come out dressed like that on Friday. Saga Boy.
Yeah.
Even all on Nelson Street where they say they want the baddest place.
Yeah.
But back then Nelson Street was like Brooklyn, a nice place. You could have passed through Nelson Street, eat, drink. It was a kind of uptown kind of thing. It was a nice feel. So people was dressing and thing. So all of that was the influence of Trinidad, of the soul music and the Calypso music back in the 70s, into the 80s.